In the heart of ancient Japan, two Zen monks, Tanzan and Aikido, were making a pilgrimage to a distant temple. They were well known for their discipline and adherence to the monastic rules. They lived a life of solitude, abstaining from worldly interactions and refraining from contact with women. One day, their journey brought them to a muddy road that recent rains had badly churned. It was difficult for them to walk as the road was muddy. At that moment, they noticed, at the edge of the road, a beautiful young woman in a silk kimono hesitated, unsure how to cross without soiling her garment. At that time, there were no people to help her on that road. So she stood on the side of the road in despair and waited for some help. After Tanzan and Aikido approached the woman, Aikido followed the monk's rule and moved forward, avoiding the woman. But seeing her distress, Tanzan made a decision that surprised Aikido. Tanzan decided to help the woman. He stepped forward, lifted the woman in his arms, and carried her across the muddy road, gently placing her on the dry side. The woman thanked Tanzan, and they parted ways. Throughout this, Aikido remained silent, his face twisted in disapproval. They continued their journey for hours, Tanzan walking with a peaceful smile and Aikido with a brooding frown. He was disturbed by what Tanzan had done. It was against their vows. Yet, he chose to remain silent. As the sun began to set, unable to hold his peace any longer, Aikido finally voiced his concern. Aikido stopped Tanzan, looking very disappointed, and started complaining. "We monks don't go near females, especially not young and beautiful ones. So how did you do it?" Tanzan looked at him with a calm smile and replied, "I left the woman back on the muddy road. Are you still carrying her?" His companion's words took Aikido aback. He realized that he had been holding onto the incident, allowing it to disturb his peace, while Tanzan had moved on immediately after the act of kindness. He then understood that the true Zen way was not to be rigidly stuck in rules but to respond, to live compassionately and then let go, staying in the present moment. His frown slowly eased into a smile, a sign of the wisdom he had just gained. The treasure we get from this story is the importance of presence and letting go. It emphasizes that holding onto past actions or events can weigh us down mentally. True peace comes from responding to life compassionately, acting appropriately in the moment, and then moving on without dwelling on past actions. Thanks for watching Inner House. Stay well, keep well. Once upon a time, in a remote village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a young scholar named May. May was known for her intelligence and thirst for knowledge. Her days were filled with studying ancient texts, seeking wisdom from scholars, and debating philosophical ideas. One day, May heard rumors of a renowned Zen master residing deep within a hidden temple atop a distant mountain. Intrigued by the prospect of gaining profound insights, she embarked on a challenging journey through dense forests and treacherous terrain. After days of arduous travel, May finally reached the temple. After finding Zen, she saw an old man with a serene smile, who seemed to be very happy and wise. May got excited and asked Zen sarcastically, "Master, I have studied a lot, traveled a lot, and learned a lot, but still I don't think I have become enlightened. So how can you claim to be an enlightened person even though you live in a forest? Tell me how to be enlightened, or I can't believe you." After hearing her words, wise Jane smiled softly without getting angry, and invited May to sit and share a cup of tea. May and Jane took a seat. Zen then held out an empty cup to May and began to pour tea into it. As he poured the tea into May's cup, he continued to pour, even after the cup was full, until the tea overflowed onto the table. Startled, May exclaimed, "Master, please stop, the cup is full. It can't hold any more tea." The Zen master calmly smiled and replied, "Ah, but you see, dear May, your cup is not just a physical vessel. It represents your mind. Just as the cup was filled beyond its capacity to hold tea, so too is your mind filled with preconceived notions, judgments, and beliefs. How can you expect to receive new wisdom when your mind is already overflowing?" May was taken aback by the master's words but realized the truth in his teachings. She pondered upon her own stubbornness and how she clung to her existing knowledge, leaving no space for new insights to enter her mind. The Zen master gently continued, "To truly learn and grow, one must first empty their cup, let go of their preconceptions, be open to new perspectives, and embrace the unknown. Only then can you create room for fresh ideas to take root and flourish within you." May felt a sense of humility wash over her as she recognized the limitations of her own mindset. She understood that her quest for wisdom could only be fulfilled by approaching it with an open and receptive heart. The treasure we get from this story is that true wisdom comes not only from acquiring knowledge but also from the willingness to unlearn, reevaluate our beliefs, and approach life with an open mind. By emptying our cups of preconceptions, we create space for growth, understanding, and the possibility of attaining profound insights. In the vastness of the empty cup lies the potential for endless learning and enlightenment. Thanks for watching. Stay well, keep well,